Hi, it's Mike from Game World Engineer, and today is day 6 of the Unity Asset Store. I think the Asset Store was down for a bit today, but it's back up, and here's my top 10 picks for today in no particular order. We have the Corgi engine plus handcrafted art bundle. Normally it's 200, but it's 60. The reason it's so more than the regular Corgi engine is that you get a lot of assets with it, handcrafted art assets like what you see here. That is the reason. Corgi engine is a 2D side scroller engine, so it can be used to create side scrolling games. And you get a bunch of assets with this pack. Um, Next, we have the World Map Strategy Kit 2. This one can be used to create a grand strategy game like Europa Universalis type game, or like any type of game, strategy game that uses maps. So if you've always wanted to do like a grand strategy game, this will help you do those games. It has features that other grand strategy games have, such as Fog of War and animated country borders and things like that. Um, Real world cartography as well. There's a map editor. You can create and modify countries, provinces, and cities. So if you wanted to customize the map for different time periods or something like that, you could do that as well. So this one looks pretty good at $31.50. Next, we have Heat UI, the complete modern UI. It is a full user interface. So this is like the type of menus you can create with it. Modern type menus that I'm sure you've seen in a lot of different type of games. And there's a sample settings menu they have there, and extras, and just all types of different. And there's a store page that you can have a template for, and a controller layout page as well, which is good. And then so it's a complete UI. $21. It's a good asset for UI. Next, we have the HQ Retro Farmhouse. It's modular farmhouse by Not Lonely. So we have here, it's a retro farmhouse. So it's sort of uh, like in the 50s or something like that, 50s and 60s type thing. But the cool thing with this pack is not only do you get this clean look, but it's customizable to give you an abandoned look as well. So you can get either way. You can customize it to make it look old and abandoned or new and clean. So depending on what kind of game you're doing, you can change it to suit your needs. So this one looks pretty good. Also by Not Lonely is the HQ Abandoned School modular. And this one looks good for horror games, probably. The Abandoned School looks pretty good. Like classroom there. There's a gym. There's a school bus, looks like. And some other um, screenshots here. And there's everything you get in the pack. So this one looks good for like a horror game type thing. Um, so it looks really, really, really good though. And it gets good reviews too. So check this out if you're looking for that type of an environment. Next, we have Farming Engine by IndieMark, only $13.50. This is a complete farming engine, so you can create a farming game with it. Um, Top down, third person or first person, inventory, crafting. equipment, resource gathering, farming, livestock, wild animal, hunting and fishing. So it's pretty fully featured. It even has pets and horse riding. There's a leveling system and XP, and then you even get a bunch of art assets, animated characters and animated animals, and your food, your gathering materials and stuff like that. So it looks pretty good. Um, and you could swap out all of the art assets for your own as well, which is really what you're meant to do. You're not really meant to use the demo art to just ship a game with. It's meant to be like an engine that you swap out the assets for. So it's really the engine that's important. The art can look like anything you want it to look like. So looks pretty good. Next, we have the Rocky Hills Environment Mega Pack by Toby Fredson. So this one looks pretty good. This is a good environment pack. Looks really nice. Just caught my eye in the store, so only $21. Looks pretty good. Gets good reviews too, and it is only built-in compatible, but it does not support URP or HDRP according to this. But you will get a free upgrade to the SRP, URP plus HDRP version if you purchase this pack. So this package isn't compatible with that, but if you do get a free upgrade to a different package that gives you the compatibility for URP and HDRP. So really it is compatible, it's just that it's going to be a separate package for you to download. So looks pretty good. Rocky Hills Environment. Next we have the Modular Dungeon Catacombs Mobile. It's another dungeon environment. It looks really good. It looks better than it's got like an outdoor environment as well, not just indoor dungeons. It looks really good actually, and more than just for mobile games, but I think it's optimized for mobile too. So it will look good on mobile. It should perform well, and it looks good just on regular PC too, I think. So it looks like it'd be good for a dungeon game, Souls-like games, that type of thing. And URP and HDRP are supported. So this is pretty good for $13.50 for today's sale. Next we have the Universal Vehicle Controller Plus. It allows you to control different vehicles, cars, bikes. Has a damage system, quite extensive damage you can do. So it looks pretty good. You can do driving games with it, racing games, customizable vehicle behavior. It has multiplayer as well and AI. So it will help you develop a racing game or driving game. It generally gets good reviews as well. So pretty good at $18. And finally, number 10, we have Fluxy 2.5D Fluid Simulator. This looks pretty good. It's sort of a fake fluid simulator. It's not a full 3D solution. It actually simulates the fluids in 2D on your GPU, right on the GPU. But it makes it look 3D though, so it looks pretty good. You can do fire with it and smoke. It has some really good smoke effects, and like this, so that type of thing. 2D fluids, some pretty interesting looking effects you can do with it. So check this out. It's one of the really good. It's performant too because it's done in 2D and on the GPU as well. So Fluxy, for $14.10. So that's all for today, day 6. Be back tomorrow with day 7, with my picks for day 7. So like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.